I see change.
Alright, bottles on me, long as someone drink it, never drop the ball. Fuck it, y'all.
Lightning have re-signed Tyler Johnson to a 7-year, $35 million contract. Now, I don't know if I'm like the only one, but I feel like I'm the only one that thinks this is a great contract. I see some people saying, oh, like no one's talking about it being like a really good deal. I think this is like an amazing deal. So, it's 7 years. Right now, Tyler Johnson's 26 years old. The contract will last till he's 33, and he's making $5 million a year. So personally, I think so. Obviously, Tyler Johnson's he's a two-way center, but he can score a lot of points. And 2 years ago, he had 72 points in 77 games, 29 goals, almost a 30-goal season. And these past 2 years, he's played 69 games in 66 games, where his point totals dropped a little bit. But the Tampa Bay Lightning were injured, and there was a lot of problems with the Lightning, and he was injured, and there was just a bunch of problems. But when Stamkos is healthy and Tyler Johnson's healthy, Tyler Johnson is capable of being a point-per-game player, or very, very close to it. And paying a point-per-game player who can also play amazing defense on the penalty kill, $5 million a year, I think that's a steal in my opinion. A center who can, win the face-off. He's a great penalty killer. He scores tons of points. He's super clutch in the playoffs. In 47 playoff games, he has 42 goals with in 47 games, he has 42 points with 21 goals in those 47 games. So he's super clutch in the playoffs, and I personally think this is a great deal that Steve Yzerman signed. I would, project an offer maybe not as long, maybe 6 years, $5.5 million, maybe even 5.8. I mean, to get him at $5 million a year, I think this is a great deal for the Lightning and for Tyler Johnson. I mean, he gets locked up in Tampa Bay, and he said that he wanted to stay with Tampa Bay because he thinks they have a good chance of winning a Stanley Cup, and that's totally right. I mean, they have a good roster. The only problem is when Kucherov expires, then he's going to get a big payday, and they might have to blow up the roster. But I mean, I think this is an amazing deal for the Lightning. I mean, just say he never becomes that point per game player again. He puts up 50, 55 points. To get a second-line center who could put up 55 points, who can win draws, play on the penalty kill, and be clutch in the playoffs, $5 million a year, I think that's a great deal still. So I think no matter what happens, even if he's a little bit injury-prone, only plays 60 games a year, I mean, $5 million, I mean, it's not that bad. I mean, he's a great player when he's on the ice. So I personally think this is a great deal for Tyler Johnson and the Lightning. I almost would say it's a steal. It's pretty close to being a steal. We'll see what happens this year. If Tyler Johnson this year puts up 70, 75 points, this is a complete steal because he's a great player and he's so underrated, I think. Let me know what you guys think of this Tyler Johnson contract in the comments below, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Can the Tampa Bay Lightning win the Stanley Cup this year? I think there's definitely a chance, and this contract is the beginning of a great run that's going to happen this year. So we'll see what happens. Talk to you guys later.